Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our main broadcast of the night. Your McCallum Knights versus the LASA Raptors. Now, this is an insane atmosphere. The stands are packed to the gills, ready for a high-powered district matchup. The starting five for LASA looks to be number 44, Oliver Crane, number 33, Rafiki Wallner, number 25, David Podolski, number 12, Jonah Chihak, and number 0, Camino Rojas Tyne. For the Knights, 0-0, Darby Roldan. Number 1, Ethan Plummer. Number 3, Will Garnes. Number 20, Ben Cook. And finishing it off, number 11, Joe Alvarez. Knights are tipping off. Goes up. And the Raptors get the tip. McCallum instantly coming out in full court press. Crane driving to the basket, guarded by him. And he makes the layup. Cook inbound to Plummer. He's walking up the court. Plummer's looking for options, hands it off to Cook. Cook sends it to Garnes. Garnes sizing him up. Rolled it on beyond the arc. Tries to get it to Alvarez. Gets tipped. Lost it on the attack now, double teamed. Sends it to Rojas. Rojas guarded by Alvarez, driving through, can't get anything on the wing. He's going to send it to he's going to save it to Popolitsky. Rojas again with the ball, guarded by Plummer this time, doubled. They send it out to Rafiki. Rafiki with the midpoint. No good. Rebound, LASA. Darby with a good defense inside. Plummer on the wing now. Plummer sizing him up. He sends it out to Rojas. Rojas sends it up. Kai Hawk for three, no good. Barnes taking up the court for the Knights. Barnes looking now, sends it up. Cook for three, no good. Rebound, Camino, Rojas tying. Alvarez sizing him up, a screen by Rafiki. And he is going to get fouled on the jumper. That is going to be two for Camino Rojas. Joe Alvarez with his first foul of the night. Rojas with first. He makes it. Rojas taking a second. And it's good. Rojas goes 2 for 2 on that. The Knights are down 4-0. Plummer moving up. Looking for options. Screen set by Roldan. Plummer drives to the paint. Tries to send a pass to Roldan. It gets tipped out. That's going to be Knights ball. Alvarez on the inbound. Sends it to Cook. Cook looking for options. Sends it to Garnes at the top of the key. Garnes sends it to Roldan in the paint. Roldan pivoting, trying to find someone. Alvarez goes for three. No good. Rebound, Ben Cook. Ben Cook struggling to get out. Gets it to Alvarez. Alvarez loses the ball. Camino Rojas taking it up for the Knights. Rojas gets fouled by Garnes. He's going to go to the line for two.
Foul number 3, Will Grant is first. Team second.
Camino Rojas Tang for his first. He's going to make it. Knights off to a rough start here. Rojas, his fourth of the night. Misses. Rebound Garnes. Garnes sends it to Plummer, who sends it to Alvarez in the corner. Alvarez for three. No good. Rebound Roldan. Roldan pivoting. Sends it out to Garnes at the top of the key. Garnes for three. No good. Rebound Roldan again. This time sends it back out to Garnes. Garnes on the wing now. An excellent rebounding job by Darby Roldan. Plummer sizing him up now. With the mid. Misses. Rebound, David Popolitsky. Camino Rojas taking it up. Guarded by Alvarez. Send it. Guarded by Cook. And Oliver Crane is going to put that in for an easy two. At a timeout called by the Knights.
I'm here for the timeouts. My name's Arwen Pelletier. So, for a quick review of what's been going on, the Raptors got the tip and the first points. Currently, we got 5:21 left in the first quarter. And honestly, the Knights aren't looking too good. The Raptors are up 7-0, and the Knights haven't been able to score on the board at all. There's been good defense, but Joe Alvarez, one of our junior guards, got the first foul for the Knights. And honestly, those fouls were coming from the Raptors as well, but they weren't getting called. It's a lot of dirty defense up in here that isn't being called, and Camino Rojas went for some more free throws right before this timeout, which put the Raptors up 5-0, and then they got a jelly layup, which put them up 7-0. And we're about to see what the Knights can do once we get back on offense right now.
Garnes inbounding after the timeout. He sends it to Plummer. Plummer taking up the court, trying to break the streak. Figure Wallner, he sends it. Roldan for two. A very nice piece and a nice reverse by Roldan to break the scoreless streak for the Knights. Camino Rojas Tang taking up for the Knights. He's going to send it to Jonah Kaihak. And that's going to be tipped by Crane out of bounds. That's going to be Knights ball. Timeout called by the Raptors. And to add to what Arwen was saying, I mean, we're seeing a lot of dirty defense here from the Raptors specifically. The refs don't seem to be calling it. It's going to be a physical night. Darby is looking really nice with the rebounding. He's had a very strong paint presence, but we really have to focus on, not wasting those opportunities and making sure that we're getting these fouls when we're going up against these bigger guys. Alvarez is usually a very reliable scorer, but tonight he hasn't been as hot. Now, it's still very early into the first quarter, so we can't really tell that just yet. But the Knights will look to continue after a good stop and a break of their scoreless streak after this timeout. Joe Alvarez on the inbound. He's going to send it to Plummer. Plummer taking it up the court. Plummer with a shimmy on Rafiki. He sends it out to Tristan. Tristan with the mid-range jumper. He doesn't get it. It's going to be a rebound. Jonah Kaihak. Kaihak sends it out of bounds. That's going to be Knights ball. A very nice back-to-back stop for the Knights there. Really like what we're seeing there and hope to continue this level of defense as we go on. Plummer taking it up for the Knights. He sends it to Garnes. Garnes looking, gives it to Roldan. Roldan hands off to Plummer. Plummer in the paint, working with a nice shot around Rafiki Wallner. They call him the Plummer for a reason. He gets in those spots that most people just can't. Jonah Kaihak goes up, does not get it. Oliver Crane on the edge now. He hands it back off to Kaihak. Kaihak sends it to Rojas. Rojas driving in the paint, guarded by Tristan. Rafiki Wallner now guarded by Rojas, guarded by Alvarez. He's looking for options. He sends it to Kaihak. Kaihak, guarded by Plummer now, takes a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Podbielski. Kaihak for three. Doesn't get it. Rebound, Roldan. Hands it off to Garnes. Garnes taking up the court now for the Knights. Garnes sends it to Alvarez. Alvarez from the baseline. No good. Tristan with a really nice rebound. Tries to save it, but cannot get it. They send it to Jonah Kaihak, taking it up for the Raptors. Rafiki Wallner hands it off to Bielski. No good. Air ball. Rebound, Ethan Plummer. Plummer looking for opportunities. He drives. He's going to send it, and he's going to get fouled. They're going to send Plummer to the line for two. Plummer looking to cut the lead to two. His first. Drained it. Couple subs for the Knights. Number 2, Jack Wood coming in, along with number 14, Miller Stevens. They're going to sub out for Alvarez and Garnes. Wood and Roldan hanging back on defense. Plummer's second. He misses. Rebound, Richard Rodriguez. He sends it to Sebastian Villalobos. They're going to call a travel on number 12, Jonah Kaihak. That is going to be Knights ball. Jack Wood on the inbound. Plummer taking it up for the Knights. Screen by Roldan. Plummer takes a mid-point shot. Misses. Rebound Tristan. Tristan steps out. That's going to be Raptors ball. You know, Tristan Wright, usually a very reliable defender and rebounder, is having a little bit of trouble early in this game. Sebastian Villalobos taking up. He's into Richard Rodriguez. Richard Rodriguez shoots a three. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Villalobos. Kaihawk with it now, guarded by Wood. Wood playing great defense. And they are going to call a foul on the floor.
Foul number 2.
An extremely electric, intense atmosphere here in Don Caldwell Gymnasium. Number 12, Jonah Kaihawk on the inbound. He sends it to Richard Rodriguez. Richard Rodriguez sends it to Villalobos. Villalobos guarded by Stevens. In the paint. Sends it back out to Podbielski. Sends it back to Kaihawk. Rodriguez in the corner. Goes up for the layup. Doesn't get it. Roldan. Plummer on the wing now. Sends it to Roldan. Ball's tipped. Roldan secures it. He goes for the midpoint jumper. No good. Rebound is bobbled. Gotten by Podbielski. Seahawk sends it to Villalobos. Sends it back to Seahawk. Seahawk for three. No good. Rebound, Tristan Wright. Wright sends it to Roldan. Roldan and Plummer. Plummer's on the fast break. They slow him down, and he's caught. He sends it out to Stevens on the wing. Stevens sends it to Wood. Very close to going out there. Sends it to Roldan. Roldan working in the paint. He goes for the fadeaway. He drains it. The Knights have tied the game. An excellent move by Darby Roldan over that really good defender, David Podbielski. Seahawk out on the edge now. Sends it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez guarded by Stevens. He sends it to Villalobos, guarded by Wood. Drives to the paint. And that's going to be a block on Stevens. They're going to call a foul on that. That's a little bit of a questionable ball. I was seeing a lot of contact with the ball there. I'm going to trust in the refs. This game is still early. Sebastian Villalobos goes to the line to shoot his first two of the night. His first. Makes it. Charlie Moser coming in for David Podbielski. He also goes by Chuck. Villalobos for his second. He shoots. No good. Rebound, Darby Roldan. Roldan sends it to Wood. Wood pushes it back to Plummer. Plummer takes it up the court now. Plummer with a move. Breaks some ankles and drains a mid-range fadeaway. An amazing series from Ethan Plummer there. LASA's quick strike back. Oliver Crane goes for the three. He makes it. Wood sends it to Plummer. Plummer taking up the court now for the Knights. Plummer with the deep three. Misses off the front rim. Seahawk send it up. Sends it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez can't hang onto it. He passes it right to Wood. Wood with an absolute needle thread pass. And they are going to call that a blocking foul on Seahawk. That's going to be Knights ball. He was trying to draw the charge there, but you know, when you really get in a player way and you give them no other choice but to go through you, you're never going to get that called by a ref. That's going to be an easy call, an easy blocking foul. Camino Rojas Tang coming in for Seahawk. Wood on the inbound for the Knights. He sends it to Plummer at the logo. Plummer will bring it up. Another deep three. Misses this one off the front rim. He's got the accuracy. I mean, the last two, he's just banged off the front rim. He needs to adjust his power a little bit, give that shot a little more arc. Wood guarding Rojas Tang now. He's trying to drive. He sends it out to Villalobos. Villalobos to Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the paint. Gets double teamed by Roldan and Stevens. they're going to call a foul. They're going to send Rodriguez to the line for 2.
Foul number 14 is second.
Some rough defense from the Knights. I can see why they called that. Rodriguez goes to the line for 2. Rodriguez is first. Bangs it in. Raptors up 3 now. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. And a very tense game. Rodriguez is second. He makes it. They push the lead to 4. LASA has apparently forgotten how to count. Plummer sizing him up with 1 second left. He goes in for the shot. He makes it. An early cut to 2 for the Raptors.
Your Knights appreciation.
We're back after the quarter break. Wood inbounding for the Knights. Sends it to Plummer. Plummer guarded by Rodriguez. A screen from Roldan. Plummer looking for options, sends it back to Roldan. Roldan to Plummer. Plummer looking for options. Sizing up Rodriguez. Plummer drives to the paint, pulls it up for a midpoint jumper, and absolutely drains it. Now, he's the most reliable scorer on this team for a reason. You can trust him to make the shots when it counts. And that was a big shot right there to give the Knights the lead for the first time tonight. Rodriguez now, guarded by Stevens, runs the baseline, and it's blocked by Stevens!
Another block by Stevens.
Stevens with just an absolute great way to get up there, block that shot from Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes out now for number 33, Rafiki Wallner.
Rafiki Wallner.
A great block and a great play by
Alabama Knights ball. Sub in number 12, Jonas Seahat. Foul number 33 for the Raptors, Rafiki Wall. Ethan Plummer with the Sub in Justice.
Stevens is second. The LASA student section getting loud, trying to throw him off. Calm under pressure and drains it. The score is now 19-13, Knights. Seahawk taking it up for the Raptors. He sends it to Wallner. Wallner with a mid-range jumper. He misses it, and Stevens is going to take it up the court for the Knights. Stevens going all the way. Misses the reverse. And they're going to call a foul on the Knights. Raptors ball. Seahawk on the inbound.
Double 0, Darby, roll down, foul.
Seahawk passes into Rojas Tang. Rojas Tang, a reliable player for the Raptors, coming up the court, guarded by Plummer. He sends it out to Wallner. Wallner back to Seahawk, guarded by Conway. He's looking for options. Sends out a quick floater, cannot get it. A physical rebound by Darby Roldan. Garnes taking up the court. Dribbles through, falls. He gets it out to Roldan. Roldan sends it to Stevens. Stevens Euros, sends it up, doesn't get it. Roldan almost gets the rebound. And Rojas Tang barely tips it out. It's going to be Knights ball. Arush Bharadwaj comes in, along with number 25, David Pabilski. Conway on the inbound, sends it to Garnes. Garnes back to Stevens. Stevens to Roldan. Roldan sizing up Pabilski. Spins, puts the floater up, and he makes it. Double O Darbs with another great bucket. Rojas Tang spins, and he's going to get fouled. Darby Roldan, just an absolutely dominant player for the Knights tonight. Some call him the Shoal Creek Freak. Patent pending. Inbound to Crane. Crane just lays it up for two. Plummer on the inbound, sends it to Conway. The Knights up 6 now with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second. Plummer sends it to Roldan in the paint. Guarded by Pabielski. He's going to hand it off. Nope. He's going to take the fadeaway jumper and miss. Rebound, Pabielski. Baradwaj takes it up. Guarded by Conway. He sends it out to Crane. Crane guarded by Stevens now. Crane pulls up for the jumper and makes it. Conway now on the inbound. Sends it to Plummer. Plummer taking his time, scanning the court. Looking for opportunities now. Drives through. He's going to get fouled on the way up by Rojas Tang, and they're going to send Plummer to the line for two again. And when you're Ethan Plummer and you're such an electric scorer, but you can get sent to the line easily because the Raptors don't know how to not foul you, I mean, you're just going to keep abusing it until they fix it. Some call it cheap, unethical basketball. I call it smart. Plummer's first. He makes it.
First one is good. Ethan Plummer, man.
The LASA student section sounding a little quiet now as they are down 5. Plummer second. He makes it.
Second free throw good.
6-point lead for the Knights with 3 minutes 35 seconds left in the half. Seahawk brings up the court, guarded by Alvarez. Alvarez tips it, still completes it to Rojas Tang. Rojas Tang spins, no good. Rebound Plummer. He's scanning the field now. He hands it off to Garnes. Garnes guarded by Seahawk. Lobs it to Roldan. Roldan sizing up Pabielski. Works him in the paint. Gets around and puts up the shot, and he drains it. David Pabielski getting absolutely bullied in the paint tonight by Roldan. Roldan has almost completed all of his field goal attempts. And a desperate three put up by Seahawk. Garnes on the rebound. Gets it over Pabielski. Garnes fakes the three. Sends it to Roldan. Roldan working him now with the jumper. Roldan misses. Seahawk running up the court for the Knights. Sends it to Rojas Tang. Rojas Tang goes up against Roldan. Misses. Rebound Plummer. Plummer dodging and weaving. Takes it back, slows things down. He's looking for options. Screen, Roldan. He's going to go up, and Pabielski is going to tip that out, and it's going to be Knights ball. Alvarez on the inbound. Trying to maintain a 8-point lead. Garnes sends it to Roldan. Roldan working Pabielski in the paint. Pabielski tips it out. It's picked up by Seahawk. He's running now. He sends it to Paradwaj. It is blocked by Roldan. Rebound Alvarez. An absolutely amazing effort play by Darby Roldan. And the Knights have all the momentum going into the timeout.
And let's talk about some momentum, everyone. And Ethan Plummer are just on fire right now. That last block from Darby, that just really shows a lot about how aggressive he's being in the paint, and along with the entire McCallum defense. You know, we got both student sections going crazy right now. Darby's made a lot of his layups, and so has Ethan. And honestly, that just plays a lot into how they play together and their play style together. They were telling me before the game that they've both grown up playing basketball together. You know, they went to Lamar and they played together there, and over the years they've done hoop sessions at LA Fitness, just really getting to know each other and each other's playing style, and you can really see that transpire here on the court tonight. And you know, despite this game being way closer than we expected, with the Knights only being up 8 points, you know, we can really see an impressive game from those two, and we're excited to see where it leads.
All right, let's bring them out.
Carlos Villalobos comes in for the Raptors, brother of, I assume, Sebastian Villalobos, because they have the exact same last name. Plummer inbounding for the Knights. Gives it Alvarez. Alvarez surveying his options. He's going to give it to Plummer. Plummer pushing through. An absolutely beautiful pass by Alvarez, and a great finish by Ethan Plummer. Seahawk now, guarded by Alvarez. He sends it to Sebastian Villalobos. Guarded by Plummer. He spins. No, has nothing. He sends it.
Number 3.
Baradawaj for 3. Alvarez takes it up for the Knights. With less than 2 minutes to go, the Knights are looking to keep it strong going into half. Plummer pushes through. They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Foul number 10. Push.
Sebastian Villalobos on the foul. Alvarez inbounding for the Knights. Sends it deep to Roldan. Roldan scanning. Tristan Wright. Sends it to Alvarez. Alvarez runs off the pick from Wright. Goes up for the layup, doesn't get it. Roldan goes up, doesn't get it. Roldan went up for it, didn't get it. Wright went up for it, didn't get it. And eventually it's poked out. It is going to be the Knights' ball. And a little bit of disagreement among the refs as to whose ball that was. Ruling on the court is going to be Knights' ball. Alvarez sends it to Garnes. Garnes pump fakes. Dribbles around for 3. Sends it to Roldan. Roldan back to Garnes. Garnes pushing through. An absolutely great pass from Roldan. Really great move by Garnes, and just an amazing ability from them both to see the court and know what needs to happen. Less than a minute left now. Seahawk drives to the paint. Sends up the floater, doesn't get it. Wright passes to Plummer. Plummer on the fast break. Slows it down, goes for the mid-range jumper. Draws a little bit of contact, gets his own rebound, and puts up the 2. An absolutely amazing effort play from Ethan Plummer. Put the Knights up 11 with almost 30 seconds left in the half. Villalobos, Seahawk. Now Arush. Arush makes a 3. And looks at the Knights student section like they aren't down 8. Alvarez slowing things down, trying to put a nail in the coffin before they go to half. Zinzer Roldan, guarded by Pabilski. Hasn't been able to guard him all night. Let's see if that changes. It is poked out by Villalobos. Coming up now, he slows it down. Sends it to Seahawk. And the buzzer sounds. That's going to be halftime for the Knights.
Second here. She's queuing up the music.
This is all I can get. That's all I can get. Sorry. Give me a break. This is a prime lens. This doesn't zoom.
All All right, work with us, work with us. We're trying to get the audio right. Come on, coach, get on the Bluetooth.
Dude, this would have been a great time to switch lenses.
What's the song? Maybe I can sing it.
That's mine. This is mine.
Oh, here we
know where yours
go.
is.
Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, make some noise. All right, make some noise. K-pop dancers. All right. Turn it up. Throw that little nasty speaker louder. All right, K-pop dancers, where are you from?
We're performing Jolliest by Islet, and we hope you enjoy our performance.
All right, make some noise for Jollies. Give us a minute, we got some technical issues over here.
She totally ignored it. Listen. She's a good politician. What you want to say? I'm like a
All right, here we go, J-pop, K-pop, K-pop. Oh, Juke.
B, 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 B.
right? Coach back out here. Catch you a free t-shirt. Get you a free tee.
Yeah, we didn't do that at all.
All right, let's get ready to play some more basketball. We like to thank the K-pop dancers. Shout out the Blue Brigade. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're coming out. Black ball.
Sends it to Seahawk. Guarded by Alvarez. Immediately drives to the paint. Gives it to Crane. Crane guarded by Roldan. Lays one over him. Alvarez taking the ball up for the Knights now. Alvarez makes a man miss. Still has to hand it off to Plummer. Plummer sends it to Roldan. Roldan sizing him up. Sends it to Garnes at the baseline. Garnes drives in the paint. Goes up for a layup. Does not get it. Seahawk now. Sends it to Crane on the corner. Crane drives it in. He's going to try to lay it up over Stevens, and Roldan doesn't get it. Stevens on the rebound. Stevens pushes through. Tries to lay one up. Rebound Garnes. Garnes puts it up and gets fouled. They're going to send him to the line.
Foul on 25. David.
Garnes is first. And contrary to what LASA thinks happened, he did not airball. It seems their eyes are not working. Garnes, his second. He drains both. Knights up 8 on the Raptors. Seahawk bringing it up for the Raptors. Sends it to Rojas Tang. Rojas guarded by Alvarez. Sends it to Seahawk, top of the key, guarded by Plummer. Dribbles, tries to make him miss. Plummer sticks with him the whole time. It's going to get poked out by Stevens. He's going to fall on it. They're going to give that one to the Raptors. If I'm being completely and totally honest, I don't really know why. Seahawk inbounding for the Raptors. Sends it deep to Crane. Crane for 3. No good. Rebound Roldan with an amazing grab. Really just showing off that wingspan. Listed as 6'7". No pun intended. Darby is a force to be reckoned with under the basket. Plummer now, trying to make someone miss, looking for options. Takes a deep 3. No good. Rebound Crane. Sends it to Seahawk. Sends it back out to Rojas Tang. Rojas Tang misses off the side of the rim. Rebound Plummer. Stevens runs the baseline. Lays it up for 2.
There we go, Stevens.
The Knights with a commanding 10-point lead here in this third quarter. Rojas Tang sends it to Seahawk. Seahawk goes for 3, and he makes it.
Shooter, number 12.
One of the only threes we've seen LASA shoot tonight. You know, they've been very focused on getting buckets in the paint, and they haven't been as successful as they would like to be. Stevens for a deep 3. Drains it to silence the LASA crowd. It's Miller time here in Don Caldwell Gymnasium. They're going to call a moving screen on number 33, Rafiki Wallner. That's going to be Knights ball.
Sub in for the Raptors.
LASA making good plays, but ultimately being killed by these little mistakes. They need to turn it around if they want to have any chance of winning this game, which I hope they don't. Alvarez taking it up for the Knights. Hands it off to Plummer. Plummer off the pick. Sends it out to Garnes. Garnes for three. He drains it. Back-to-back threes for the Knights. Seahawk now trying to answer. Sends it at Wallner. Sends it to Ayush. Ayush off the front of the rim. Rebound Plummer. No good. Rebound Rafiki Wallner. Crane for three. Misses off the front of the rim. Plummer. Slow and steady for the Knights. Looks to pull up. Passes to Roldan instead. Gives it to Garnes on the baseline. Garnes takes a shot. Drains it. Nothing but net for Garnes. Seahawk brings it up. The Knights with a commanding presence. And the Raptors are going to call a timeout, looking to stop the Knights' momentum.
And as those Raptors call a timeout, you know, we're just seeing an extremely commanding offense coming from these Knights right now. I mean, wow. We got Will Garnes with a three, and then we had Miller Stevens. He went for a paint layup two, and then he shot and scored a three-pointer. And honestly, that's really showing his emotion. He's putting all out on the court tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Before the game, you know, I was talking to Miller, and he told me just how emotional this game was for him and how he really just wanted to put it out on the court tonight. And I think that's really what we're seeing. You know, it's a lot of aggressive defense coming from him and the whole team as a whole. You know, he's had a few fouls, but honestly, other than the fouls, there's been a few missed shots and everything. But honestly, right now, whatever that conversation was in the locker room for the Knights, it's really showing it on the court right now. The Knights, they're really showing out with their offensive game, and I'm going to hand it back to V.
Knights coming out of the timeout. Roldan, Garnes, Plummer, Alvarez, and Stevens on the court. Wallner inbound to Seahawk. Sends it to Baradawaj. Sends it to Seahawk. Seahawk drives in the paint. Back out to Crane. Crane pulls up for the mid-range jumper. Misses. Rebound Wallner. Wallner sends it all the way back out to Baradawaj. Baradawaj sinks a three.
Number 3. Another one.
Plummer for the Knights. Lobs to Roldan. Roldan looks. Pushes up on Elijah Scott, who was previously listed as 8 feet, 500 pounds. Roldan with a nice pass, Alvarez. Alvarez just can't finish. Seahawk goes up against Roldan and sneaks a layup past him. Stevens inbounds to Plummer. Jack Wood for the Knights getting ready to sub in. Plummer moving up the court now. Pushes straight to the paint. Moves around Wallner. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Gets his own rebound again. Puts it up for a third time. An amazing effort, but it just did not fall for him. Baradawaj going to send it out to Crane. Crane to Wallner. Wallner to Seahawk. Seahawk for three. He's going to make it. Raptors seem to have figured a little something out after the timeout. The Knights will look to squash it as soon as possible. Alvarez looking for options. An electric atmosphere here in Don Caldwell Gymnasium as Garnes goes for three, he gets tipped. Plummer gets it. He's going to put it up, and he's going to go for the line for an and one opportunity. And the belts are loud for the LASA Raptors.
Foul on 33 black, Rafiki Warner. Ethan Plummer with the and one, shooting one.
Plummer goes to the line for his first of two. Plummer's first. The entire student section in sync. Stevens picks it up and lays it in for an amazing effort play. Gets the missed free throw, tips it up, and snags it for a great putback. The Knights are going to foul as the Raptors are going to look for the inbound. Stevens, who's had a relatively unassuming court presence in his last two games, is blossoming out here on the floor, absolutely wrecking the Raptors. The Knights student section getting very loud for Seahawks first. He makes it. The Show Creek Freak will come out for number 21 senior Alex Hopper. Seahawks second is good. Garnes inbounds to Plummer. Wood on the court now as well. Garnes sizes up Crane, hands it off to Plummer. Plummer guarded by two, pulls up for the mid-range jumper. Off the front rim, Stevens gets the rebound, puts it right back up and drains it. Absolutely amazing play from Stevens there. You know, his ability to get the rebounds and put them back fast doesn't give the Raptors an ability to respond and is really going to be a game changer for the Knights. Hopper wrestles with the rebound, and Rodriguez pulls away, but it's going to be Knights ball anyways, as he's going to hit the ball out. The Raptors are going to call a timeout, looking to stop the Knights' momentum, as the Knights move with an 11-point lead with 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that aggressive offense just continues, you know. To prepare for this game, you know, the players told me a little bit about how the team just congregated during practice and they watched a lot of film to just decide how they were going to respond to these offensive plays with defensive plays and counter-wise. And honestly, I think we can see it a lot going on in the court right now. The Knights are up 11 points, and honestly, I don't see this offensive drive slowing down any at all. They're going to keep going and keep being aggressive, and we'll see where this game goes.
The Knights come off a timeout looking energized. The student section riled up, and this is going to be an electric quarter and a half. Plummer bringing it up. Raptor cheers fill the gym. What will Plummer do? Drives to the paint, gets it out to Garnes. Garnes pump fakes. Guarded by Crane. Hands it off to Wood. Wood back to Plummer. Plummer from the logo, sizing his options. Sizes up Villalobos, and he's going to get fouled on the floor. I mean, it may be too early to tell, but I think we're seeing a hack-a-shack level of proportions. They just can't stop Plummer, and they got to foul him. Having an absolutely amazing night. I say that as if he's not always having an amazing night. Wood on the inbound. And looking for Stevens, but sends it to Villalobos instead. He sends it to Bradawaj. Guarded by Wood now. Wood matching his feet. Elijah Scott. Straight interception to Will Garnes. Will Garnes pushing hard. Sends it. And an absolutely beautiful layup from Garnes. Showing that seniority and that experience with that amazing Euro and finish. You know, put the baby in the cradle and sent the kids to bed. Seahawk answers with a three. Raptors cut the lead to 10 with less than a minute left in the third quarter. Plummer bringing it up for the Knights, looking to run out the clock. He hands it off to Garnes. Garnes to Plummer. Stevens looking, but gets Hopper instead. Plummer spins his man away. Plummer gets in. It is blocked by Crane. Hopper gets the rebound, tries to put it back up. Plummer gets that rebound, and now is looking. He wiggles through, and he gets an amazing layup there. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Only a Plummer can get into those tight spaces. Seahawk answers back with yet another three. Plummer trying to run out the clock with 10 seconds left in the third. Looking to make a move. He gets fouled by Elijah Scott. They're going to call a foul on Alex Hopper. My mistake. And again, if no one knows, Elijah Scott listed on Max Preps at 8 feet, 500 pounds. Looking a little slim for that frame, but who am I to judge? Broadwash inbound to Villalobos. Guarded by Roldan. He pushes hard to the paint. Seahawk goes for another three. He's going to miss it. Rebound Villalobos. Doesn't get it.
And at the end of 3, your Knights 53, Raptors 44.
Bring him out, he says, reminiscent of Jay-Z. The Knights enter the fourth quarter. Wood, Stevens, Roldan, Plummer, and Garnes. The Raptors keep in Seahawk, Crane, Villalobos, Scott, and Broadwash. Plummer doubled, sends it to Roldan. Roldan pushing in the paint for an easy layup. You cannot guard that 6'7" man with your little frame. I'm sorry. Put the baby in the cradle. Put the kids to bed. Seahawks sizes up his options with the floater. He's going to make it. Jonah Seahawk, the Raptors' best player by far, has been absolutely carrying this team on his back in this second half. Plummer drives to the paint. Sends up a floater. No good. Broadwash on the rebound. Taking it up for the Raptors. Broadwash for three. No good. Rebound Garnes. An air ball. Hands it off to Wood. Wood looking, sends it to Plummer. Those peak sneakers are a absolute menace to the defense. They don't even see him. They just see a pink blur. Roldan makes a move and gets over Elijah Scott on his head. The Knights with a commanding presence and an 11-point lead with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. A short delay of game as a call is figured out by the refs. And they're going to call a delay of game on Darby Roldan. I did not know that was a penalty outside of football, but here I stand corrected. Broadwash inbounds to Seahawk. The Raptors stud. Seahawk sends it to Broadwash. He sends it to Rojas Tang. Back to Seahawk. Seahawk with a deep three. No good. Rebound, Garnes. Garnes to Plummer. Plummer surveying the court. Plummer looking now. Hands it off to Garnes. Nope. Sends it to Darby. Roldan sends it to Garnes. Roldan from beyond the arc. Looks like he's going to shoot it, but chooses not to. Plummer sizing up Seahawk. Screen from Roldan. Rolls off. And Plummer was looking for Roldan on that, but Seahawk got in the way. Seahawk sends it to Rojas Tang on the corner. Seahawk looking for options now, guarded by Alvarez. Decides to take a deep three. No good. Rebound, Tristan Wright. Plummer pulls it up for the Knights. Plummer, full body pass to Wright, and Wright does not make the layup, but he gets the rebound. Tipped up. And he's going to get sent to the line for the N1 opportunity. Great hustle play and a great opportunity for Tristan Wright for a three-point play. All I can hear in this stadium is cheers and the snap of belts. Student section packed to the brim, spilling onto the court. All of them have belts in hand, snapping. Wright for three. Misses. Rebounded by Garnes. Over two LASA defenders. Knights setting up a play. Plummer looking. Guarded by Seahawk. Sizes him up. Screened by Garnes. Switches to Rojas Tang now. Plummer loses his footing, gets it back quick. Garnes behind the back. Pushes to the paint. Puts a floater over Seahawk and an absolute nail. A very deep pass to Podilski. He doesn't get it. Plummer's now loose. He sends it to Alvarez. Alvarez goes up and it gets blocked by Jonathan Crane. Oliver Crane, my mistake. Jonathan Crane may be, or maybe not, a Batman villain. The Knights taking a moment to regroup. Broadwash taking it up for the Raptors. He's going to get fouled by Garnes. Garnes with three, looking to avoid foul trouble.
Timeout.
Raptors call a timeout, looking to stop and fix this 15-point lead from the Knights late in the third quarter. I'm going to pass it over to Arwen Pelletier.
Hey, y'all. So, we've been talking a lot about that offense, and the Knights are on fire still offensively. Currently, the score is 61-46, and they just keep taking it away, honestly. They're having to put up this offense against a really scrappy defense, honestly. The Raptors, they're really trying anything they can to stop scoring, especially in the paint. We've seen a lot of scrappy defense in the paint. It's caused star players like Ethan Plummer to start doing some really impressive full-body passes. There were some early fourth quarter substitutions, which really freshened up the team, and we can see it in that offensive performance. But yeah, honestly, we're just going to continue to see that strong offense, I think, and that lead is just going to continue to grow. That first half offense just wasn't able to keep up for the Raptors, and the Knights have really taken it away here at Don Caldwell.
Thank you, Arwen. The Knights send out Garnes, Alvarez, Wright, Roldan, and Plummer. After the timeout, Broadwash hands it off to Seahawk, still guarded by Alvarez. Alvarez with some contact. He drives to the paint and will get fouled on the layup. They'll send him to the line for two. Seahawk his first. He makes it. Seahawks second, keeping only Podbielski and Crane. I gotta say, Oliver Crane's one of the better names I've heard out of these other teams. Alvarez brings it up for the Knights. Hands it off to Garnes. Garnes lobs to Roldan. Roldan spinning. Sends it to right. Right. Comes in the paint. Sends it back out to Roldan. Roldan to Garnes up top. Garnes sends it to Roldan. Roldan boxing out. Pabielski tapped it out, and that's going to be Knight's ball.
For the Raptors.
Alvarez inbound to Garnes. Garnes to Roldan. Roldan with the mid-range shot. Absolute drains it. Darby Roldan having an absolutely amazing night. Seahawk now, guarded by Alvarez. Scott gets it on the wing. He sends it to Pabielski, guarded by Alvarez. Seahawk with a deep three. Makes it. Wow. The only thing keeping their team alive at this point is that man, Jonah Seahawk. Plummer, screened by Roldan. A bounce pass to Roldan. Roldan gets fouled and will get sent to the line for two. Roldan's first. He misses. Roldan second. Misses. Rodriguez on the rebound. Guarded by Wood. Sends it out to Villalobos. He hands it off to Seahawk. Guarded by Wood. And Seahawk sends it to the wall. Great pass, great court vision, just did not execute well. They call that wall the best defender at McCallum. It always gets the steal. Plummer now sends it to Wood. Guarded by Seahawk. Wiggles past him. Bounce pass to Roldan. Roldan with the slam! Possibly the nail in the coffin as the Knights take a commanding 14-point lead here in the fourth. Richard Rodriguez shoots the three. Misses off the front rim. Rebound Plummer. Plummer sizing up Villalobos. The Knights are going to call a timeout, looking to put the nail in the coffin and finish this game out.
Oh yeah, nice.
Sorry. So, with this timeout currently, we're watching this offense continue to be absolutely on fire. We just ended with that incredible dunk from the Shoal Creek Freak, Darby Roldan, and that put us up to a 14-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, those dunks, those plays, that playmaking has really, really been impressive in this fourth quarter, and it just continues to expand that lead for us. That playmaking, honestly, comes from a large community that these coaches have been able to build and these players have been able to create over this season. Honestly, the players, they come to practice at 7:45 in the morning, sometimes even earlier, to get those shots in before practice starts. And yeah, that community between these guys, you know, they call each other their best friends, and I really think we can see that on the court tonight. And let's just hope that that impressive offense continues. We did just see Ethan Plummer hobble off the court at the beginning of this timeout, but he appears to be back on. So we should be good to go.
Thank you, Arwen. I think the official diagnosis on that was cramps. It looks like he's gotten that sorted out, but let's just be careful. Plummer drives to the paint now. Refs are going to call a travel on Plummer.
Travel. He's in ball.
Seahawk quick inbound to Rojas Tang. He sends it to Crane, guarded by Wright. Crane puts up the mid-range, doesn't get it. Rebound, Garnes. Garnes in a full court press from Seahawk. Goes all the way and doesn't get it. He'll go to the line for two. The ball spins and exits the rim. The LASA student section eerily quiet. With under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter here at Don Caldwell Gymnasium. Garnes his first. He makes it.
First free throw is good.
The Knights go up 15. Wright, the only one in the paint for the Knights. Garnes puts it up. Drains both.
Free throw is good. Left hand wheel.
Rojas Tang bringing it up. Guarded by Wood and Plummer. He's going to send it to Seahawk. Seahawk all the way to Crane. Crane misses. And it's going to hit off of Darby, and that's going to be the Raptors' ball. Rafiki Wallner with the inbound. Scratch that. They're going to give it to Seahawk. Pass into Wallner. Hit off Crane's hands. Rojas Tang now. Tries to put it up and gets it over Plummer.
2 points.
Will Garnes moving up the court with some fancy footwork, and he beats Seahawk. Dancing around the full court press, sends it to Wright. They're going to call a foul on the play. That's going to be the Knights' ball.
Foul on number 33. That's his 5th foul.
Number 33, Rafiki Wallner, fouls out.
Rafiki Wallner.
Carlos Villalobos comes in for Wallner. Raptors losing a key piece of height on their team. Garnes now dancing. Backs up. Tries to push in but gets fouled on the floor. Raptors now being a lot more physical and producing a lot more fouls.
Number 10, Raptors. Shooting the bonus.
Garnes on the bonus free throws. And some mean expletives from the LASA student section as Garnes drains his first and silences the very rude LASA student.
Sub 30 for 25. Raptors.
David Pobilski comes out for Charlie Moser. Garnes is second. He makes both.
Second free throw good. Will Garnes.
Knights go up 16 in less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Seahawk, guarded by Wood now, dances around and gets fouled. They're going to call a foul on Wood, and that's going to be Raptors ball on the inbound.
2. We got Jonah, Seahawk, shoot.
Never mind, they're going to send Seahawk to the line. He hits his first.
First one, Jay.
Seahawk makes his second. Garnes inbound to Plummer. Double team, sends it back out to Garnes. Garnes fighting through contact, gets it all the way to Stevens. Stevens running the baseline. Pump fakes, misses the shot. Rebound, Roldan. Roldan with a dominant putback.
Darby, roll, die.
Goes up for the Knights to go back up 16 with around a minute left in the fourth quarter. We're sorry, we don't know what happened on that audio cutout. Stevens on the sideline looking injured. 23, Cole Trong comes in for the Knights.
Bell boys, I can't hear you, Bell boys. Y'all got real quiet over there. Let's go. Let's go.
The crowd exuberant for Seahawks free throw. The Knights call a timeout to ice the free throw.
Sorry about that confusion there, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, the Knights are still up, and we're seeing, as I continue to say, an incredible offensive game. The current score is 71 to 57. That is incredible. The team is dancing around. We're having a lot of fun out here on the court in Don Caldwell Gymnasium. Despite that fun, they're still staying extremely consistent in their scoring. One significant thing that did happen was that a significant part of the Raptors offense, Rafiki Wallner, fouled out about halfway through the time span from when I last talked to y'all. But an impressive player we have been seeing from the Knights in these last few minutes has been Will Garnes. And before the game, Will really told me about how he's grown up playing basketball, and I really think you can see that a lot with this entire team. We're about to come out of timeouts, and there's a new face on the court, Cole Trong. I'm going to hand it back to V.
And the Knights are looking to finish it off with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the fourth with this insane atmosphere at DCG. Villalobos guarded by Wood. Von Kerning off the front of the rim. Garnes now looking for options. Poked out by Villalobos. The LASA student section all seated and quiet. Garnes looking for Plummer. Plummer breaks late, and Garnes sends it out of bounds unintentionally.
We'll be in the game, coach.
A man with a full beard checking in. Can we check his birth certificate? Nikhil Shah coming in for the Raptors. Seahawk in the paint. No good by Seahawk. Roldan gives it to Wood. Less than 30 seconds left. The Knights are looking to just run this one out as the LASA players have their second on this court. Plummer fighting through. Drops back. Keeping him on his toes, but not giving him anything to work with. Gives it to Wood now. Back to Plummer. Plummer, 7 seconds left. And that is going to be the end of the game here for the Knights. Final score of 71 to 57. An amazing home win for the Knights. That is going to be all from your broadcast crew. I'm V. Overstreet.
I'm producer Julia Copus.
I'm reporter Arwen Pelletier.
And big thanks to our cameraman, Luca Dayton. Join us next week as we broadcast Varsity Girls Soccer versus LASA at Nelson Field. And go Knights.
Go Knights, and good night.